Today I'll be showing you how to make this soft cup cozy. For the materials, you will need any weight 6 yarn, 8mm crochet hook, a darning needle, stitch marker, and a pair of scissors. To start your project, you're going to go ahead and create a slip knot. And then you're going to chain 19. So you're going to yarn over, pull through a loop. Before you continue chaining, make sure you take your stitch marker and you place that on the first chain. Then you can continue chaining your 19 chains. Now that you have 19 chains, we will then connect 2 ends together because we will be crocheting in the round. So taking the side, that is your good side, you want that to be on the inside of the ring and the back side on the outside. Finding the stitch where you placed your stitch marker, you're going to take your crochet hook and you're going to place it into that first stitch. You're going to grab your yarn. You're going to yarn over. You're going to pull a loop. And now you have made your circle. Making sure that the wrong side is facing outwards and the correct side is on the inside. Go ahead and remove that stitch marker. Now that we have our circle, we are now going to half double crochet all the way around. First, we're going to yarn over and chain 1 to make an increased stitch. Taking your stitch marker, place it in the loop just before our increase. So we are now going to half double crochet all the way around. So first you're going to yarn over. You're going to find that first stitch. You're going to insert your hook into that stitch. You're then going to yarn over, pull through that first loop. Now you should still have 3 loops on your hook. Going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That is your first half double crochet. And for your second one, you're going to place that in your first half double crochet that you've made. So I'll go ahead and show you that again. We're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull a loop through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through all 3 loops. Now you're going to continue that all the way around. So towards the end of your project, that stitch marker that we put in our last loop, go ahead and yarn over, into your hook where your first stitch marker is. You're now going to yarn over, pull a loop through, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. To complete your first row, you are going to insert your hook into that stitch with your stitch marker. Now you're going to yarn over, you're going to pull a loop, and with that same loop, you're just going to pull through to finish off your row. For the second row, we are just going to repeat that process. You're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through that loop. After making your increase, yarn over, insert your hook through that next stitch, yarn over, pull a loop through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Taking your stitch marker, insert at the last stitch just before your increase. Taking your second stitch marker, place that in your first half double crochet. And then you're going to half double crochet into that second stitch. And you're going to continue all the way around. I'm here near the end of my second row. I have 2 more half double crochets to do. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook through that stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3. I'm going to insert my hook into that last stitch where my stitch marker is. And just like our last row, we are going to just take our hook, insert through that stitch where our stitch marker is, going to yarn over, pull a loop through 1, and pull through, take that same loop and pull through to the last. And that is the end of your second row. So for this project, we were just going to be repeating this same process 3 more times to get a total of 5 rows. So I will show you how to finish off your project at the last row, the 5th row. I'm not at the end of the 5th row. I will show you how to finish off your project. In the last 3 stitches of your 5th row, we are going to single crochet. So take your hook, insert through that first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through both loops. And that is single crochet. I'm going to do the same thing in the second stitch. Insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through both loops. And last one, you're going to take your hook, insert your stitch where your stitch marker is. Go ahead and remove your stitch marker. You're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, you're going to yarn over, pull through both loops. This is where we would normally insert our stitch into our first stitch of our row, but we are just going to go ahead and cast off here. Go ahead and leave about 12 inches of yarn. Taking your scissors, gonna cut. To tie off your project, you're going to head and yarn over. Gonna pull through that loop, and then you're going to yarn over again, pull a loop, pull through another loop, and this time you're just going to keep pulling that loop all the way through. Then you're going to pull that end making sure it's really tight. Now you're going to take your darning needle and you're going to tie your tail end to it. Now you can go ahead and remove that stitch marker. So now we're going to weave in our end. You're going to go on the outer edge of the last stitch. So insert your darning needle on the outside. And then once you've pulled that through, you're going to find the second part of the stitch. You're going to go underneath that, and then you're going to push that through. And then you're going to take that piece, and then you're going to push it through the back. And now you're just going to weave in your ends on the outer part, because we will be turning this inside out. Now that our ends are all weaved in, go ahead and turn your project inside out. And now you have a nice cup cozy to hold any hot or cold drinks. If you like this tutorial, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching.